Gunnar Bryant. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another fantastic evening of Chandler-Gilbert Coyote baseball.
Today, the Chandler-Gilbert Coyotes take on the Lamar Community College Runnin' Lopes. Thank you to head coach Robert Carrasco, who provided us today with the Lamar starting lineup. Playing right field, number 12, Angel Comonrez. Playing left field, number 9, Jackson Brettel. The catcher, number 16, Dane Hepner. Playing first base, number 32, Eric Atondo. The DH, number 33, Jackson Katner. Playing center field, number 23, Keenan Oxford. The second baseman, number 3, Cole Croissant. Playing third base, number 17, Fabian Hernandez Jr. And your shortstop, number 2, Daverson Villalobos. And your pitcher, number 19, Charlie McKenney. Lamar Community College Lopes played the Phoenix College Bears today. They fell with a score, I believe, 7 to 10, 7 to 11. So they lost one earlier today in Arizona. Looking to break even here in the night game versus the Chandler-Gilbert Coyotes.
The battery for the Chandler-Gilbert Coyotes is Jack Roventini on the bump and Delmonico Granger behind the dish. Playing first base for the Coyotes is Xander Rass. Playing second base, Bo DeWitt, as Roventini fires that one in there for a strike. Playing shortstop, Kyler Thurston. Over there at third is Alex Mazzetti. In left field, Gunnar Bryant. Center field, Blake Gregory, as Roventini fires in another strike. And in right field, Zeke Burrell.
Roventini quickly ahead. Number 12, Angel Comonrez. Count now 1-2 to the leadoff. Who takes that one outside for ball 2.
So the 2-2 to Colmenares. It's going to be swung and fouled back. He'll stay alive. Coyotes switching up the lineup a little bit today. See some new faces out in some new positions. As the 2-2 from Roventini is going to get away from him for ball 3.
Yeah, Xander Razzler first hasn't got a ton of playing time. He sees the field. Delmonico Granger behind the plate has, I believe, only one at bat. He starts tonight's game.
Swung on and missed for strike 3, so Jack Roventini gets things started here with a strikeout.
Also see Gunnar Bryant in left, Blake Gregory in center. So yeah, kind of a different lineup today for the Coyotes. Don't know if that's they have 2 tomorrow against Pima, so maybe trying to save some of the starters, keep them healthy, keep them some energy for tomorrow. And now coming to the plate is number 9, Jackson Brettel.
Roventini fires in a curveball that catches the inside corner. Swung on and chopped over to short. Thurston makes a play. Throw over is not on line. Gets over Xander Raz's head there at first base. So that is how the Lopes first base runner reaches.
Brettel kind of shot that one hard at Thurston. He fielded it well and then kind of rushed the throw and was over Raz's head over at first base, which brings up the 3-hole. Number 16, Dane Hepner.
Hepner takes ball 1. Brettel with a short lead off of first as Hepner fouls this one off for strike one.
It's the third night game in a row for the Coyotes. I think they're enjoying the staying away from the heat.
Yeah, oh, for sure. I know we talked about it in the last game, but they definitely enjoy these games as that ball is going to get away from Granger behind the dish. So Brettel will move up another 90 feet and is now in scoring position with only one away. Two one is swung on and missed.
Count now 2-2 from Roventini to Hepner.
Looked like Roventini got Hepner to get out over his front foot there. Unable to make contact. Now we have a 2-2. And that one's going to be flung over to the left field, and Gunnar Bryan is able to make the play on it. Kind of just flared that one out.
Yeah, and the catch from Gunnar Bryant, that'll be the second out for the Coyotes here on the top of the first.
That's going to miss outside in the dirt, ball one.
Count now 1-0 to Eric Atondo. Atondo swings through that one for strike one.
That's going to get away as well, so another pass ball. And Brettel moves up another 90 feet. Don't know exactly what pitch that is, but it looks like he's kind of having trouble with it a little bit. As he fires in a breaking ball, it catches the inside part of the plate. Strike two.
Roventini looking to come out of the first inning scoreless as he gets another strikeout. That'll be his second strikeout of the inning. And after the top of the first, after the air from Thruston over at shortstop, score is 0-0. And when we head to the bottom of the first where Kyler Thruston will try to get things started. Leading things off for the Coyotes will be number 21, Kyler Thruston, who had an error in the top of the first, looking to redeem himself here in the bottom of the first.
Fouls that one back for strike one.
That one misses outside for ball one. Count now 1-1. On the mound today for the Lopes is number 19, Charlie McKinney.
That one shot up the middle, and that'll be a base hit for Thruston. Got things going here for the Coyotes.
Which brings up number 1, the center fielder, Blake Gregory. Talk about a little bit about Gregory's clutch hitting 3 nights ago against game 1. Gets put in the bottom of the 9th and gets a base hit and ends up scoring to walk things off. Hoping to kind of build on top of that.
Takes a high fastball there for ball one. Thruston takes off. That ball's in the dirt, and he'll be in there with no throw.
Stolen base from Thruston. Count now 2-0 to Gregory. And early in the bottom of the first, the Coyotes have a chance to score.
Looks like that ball missed low.
Count now 3-0.
Takes that fastball in there for strike one.
I get the whole you're supposed to take it 3-0, but sometimes
that's the best pitch you'll see in the entire day.
And with the lefty up, all he's got to do here is pull the ball and move Thruston over to third. I think that could have been a good time for a green light. But misses upstairs there and gets the walk. Looks like the 3-0 take worked out anyway.
Third, the right fielder, number 32.
Now coming to plate, the right fielder, number 32, Zeke Burrell. Burrell had a triple and a home run last game. It's been red hot since his return.
And like you mentioned last game, Coyotes have been missing that bat. See if he can stay hot here as he check swings, and we'll take that for a strike.
Usually Burrell kind of hits in the bottom half part of the lineup. Finds himself in the 3-hole today. Could expect maybe some more off-speed pitches at the 3-hole.
Another breaking ball there, misses outside. 1-1 count. First takes off for third, throw not in time. So Thruston gets another stolen bag as Gregory follows behind him and takes second base. A little double steal action from the Coyotes.
And puts 2 runners in scoring position now for Zeke Burrell in a 2-1 count.
Lopes' defense is in, and that one's going to be shot foul and out of play.
Evens the count up at 2s.
Misses there upstairs. Brings us to a full count.
That breaking ball started high and kind of ended a little high, but Looked like it kind of clipped the top part of the zone there, but must have just barely missed.
Gets Burrell to swing through that for strike 3. So that brings up the DH, Grant Yost.
Batting for the designated hitter, number 33, Grant Yost.
See if Yost can capitalize with the 2 runners in scoring position.
Yost will take that fastball outside, ball 1. Another ball upstairs, 2-0 to Grant Yost.
Last at bat, McKinney does a great job with 2 runners on. All Z-Bro's looking to do is put a ball in the air and score. Thrusting from third, but McKinney's able to get the strikeout. As he breaks that curveball in there for strike 1. Count now 2-1.
Two one. Yost just fouls it back.
Evens this count up at 2s. Coyotes currently 16-17 on the year. The win would get them back to 500.
Takes that fastball upstairs. Makes his count full. And a big moment here for both the Coyotes and the Lopes as Yost is trying to score 2, and he swings through that for strike 3.
And with McKinney doing a great job on the mound, got 2 runners on early and was able to get 2 strikeouts. Now which brings up 22, number 22, Alex Mazzetti, looking to pick up Zeke Burrell and Grant Yost.
McKinney has done a great job so far with 2 runners in scoring position and nobody out. See if he can close this out.
Misses upstairs with the fastball there for ball 1. Takes that breaking ball a little high and in. Ball 2.
That's going to catch the outside part of the plate there. Strike 1. Here's the 2-1 to Alex Mazzetti. Swung on and missed.
McKinney now with an opportunity to get his 3rd straight strikeout. And Alex Mazzetti with the chance to score 2.
Fights that one off and foul. Stays alive. Another 2-2 to Alex Mazzetti. Swung on and missed.
McKinney gets his 3rd straight strikeout after giving up the hit to Thruston, the walk to Blake Gregory, and the 2 stolen bags. Gets 3 straight strikeouts, so kind of shows some resilience here in the bottom of the 1st. And after 1, scores 0-0. Looks like we could have another pitching duel on our hands.
Jackson Kettner to the plate for the Lopes. He'll look to get things going as he takes strike one. One count.
That one in the dirt for ball two.
Swung on and missed for strike two. So a 2-2 count here. And Kettner swings through that for strike three.
Roventini's third strikeout of the game.
So he starts this inning how he ended the last with a strikeout.
Brings up number 23, Keenan Oxford. Another left-handed bat for the Lopes.
Misses upstairs and away with that for ball one.
Misses upstairs there once again for ball two.
Fires that one in there, gets a swing and a little foul tap.
Misses upstairs there with the fastball. Now makes it a 3-1 count to Oxford.
Catches the outside part of the plate there. Makes this a full count. Swung on and missed, and Roventini gets another strikeout.
Make that number 4 on the night. Which brings up number 3, Cole Croissant.
One-zero. Takes that fastball on the outside edge, strike one. And little sword piece from Roventini. One-two to Croissant. Shoots this one foul. Raz makes an effort on it, but that one gets out of play.
Raz had a good break on that ball. Just kind of tailed foul there at the end. A little out of play. Count still 1-2 from Roventini to Croissant. Roventini looking for his 5th strikeout.
And he gets it there. Wow, great spot from Roventini. He's looking good up there on the mound.
See if the Coyotes offense can reciprocate for him. We head to the bottom of second. Score 0-0.
Gunnar Bryant comes to the plate.
Gunnar Bryant looking to find a way on base here in the bottom of the second.
McKinney did a very nice job last inning. Kind of started off a little rough. Got 2 runners in scoring position with nobody outs as he fires in a curveball there for strike 1. No one out. Runners on third and second and gets out of it. Throws back-to-back strikeouts to back.
Yeah.
3 straight strikeouts after putting 2 runners in scoring position. As Bryant takes that ball inside. Ball 1.
Gunnar Bryant, a Coyote who hasn't got many plate appearances this season. Looking to do damage with this one here.
Fouled that one off. This is now behind 1-2. And swings through that for strike 3. So 4 straight strikeouts for McKinney as he starts this inning off like he did last inning.
Brings up number 6, Xander Raz. Another Coyote with minimal plate appearances. Looking to do some damage. The righty had a great fall.
Scores the bunt and puts this one down the third baseline, but foul.
That'll be strike 1. I was saying Xander Raz already had a great fall. Haven't seen much of him this spring. Maybe after today we might see some more of Xander Raz.
One count to Raz after that ball. See if he can get things going here for the Coyotes with 1 away. Fouls this one back, and McKinney's now looking for his 5th straight strikeout.
Wild pitch there from McKinney. Brings us to an even count at 2s.
Great take by Raz there. Those high fastballs look so enticing to swing at, but you just got to hold off because you really can't do anything with it.
Absolutely does a good job laying off that one and brings to a full count. Relieves that one low, and Xander Raz will take his free 90. After the walk from Xander Raz brings up number 5, Bo DeWitt.
Raz takes off. Throw is in time, but offline, and Raz is into second safely.
The Coyotes seem to be pretty aggressive on the base paths today. With Thruston had 2 stolen bags, Drury with a stolen bag, and now Xander Raz with a stolen bag. Only 1 1/3 inning. Misses low and out there. Brings us to a 2-0 count.
Good stop behind the dish by Hepner. Able to pick that ball off the turf, keep it in front. And this ball is crushed deep to left field, but foul. That might be the farthest ball I've seen Bo hit. Period. That ball was hammered.
Well, yeah, he took advantage of that 2-0 fastball and really turned on it. See if we can do that again here, but keep it in between the lines.
Swings at this one and fouls it back, so now we have a 2-2 count. So Xander Rass with a minimal lead over at second base. 2-2 to Bo DeWitt. It's going to be upstairs, and Rass with a big secondary. Gets Hepner to look his way. Now we have a full count to Bo DeWitt. Is going to break inside there for strike 3. So that's his 5th straight strikeout. Not straight, 5th strikeout.
Number 31, Delmonico Granger.
Brings up the 9-hole Delmonico Granger, catcher for today's game.
Swings through that. Ball got away from the catcher. So Raz moves up to the third.
Look at the outside pitch, Hepner. Hepner kind of jumped outside, kind of popped out of his glove, and Xander Raz with the free 90 feet. Now the 0-1 to Granger.
Takes that upstairs, ball 1. Breaking ball doesn't quite get enough on it. Leaves it upstairs. 2-1. Leaving a lot of those breaking balls upstairs. Wonder if the Coyotes will end up making him pay for that later on when he brings it down a little bit if he misses his spot.
So if that ball just drops in a little bit lower, it's a dangerous pitch to leave over the plate. Count now 3-1 to Granger.
There's a breaking ball there, catches the inside part. When he locates it well, it looks really good from up here. He's able to catch that inside part, drop it right in there.
Absolutely, seems like the Coyotes offense kind of struggling with the curveball from McKinney. Granger now in 3-2.
Granger skies this one into shallow center field.
The shortstop, Villalobos, able to make his way over there, and as he falls onto his back, was able to make the catch and get the third out of the inning. And after 2, score remains 0-0.
Another pitcher's duel we got here at Chandler-Gilbert Ballpark. Had a few of those past few games.
Roventini with 5 strikeouts and McKinney with 5 strikeouts. Pitchers both filling up the zone, doing damage. And we'll be back with you as Jack Roventini takes the mound in the top of the 3rd.
Fabian Hernandez Jr. comes in. Fouls that one back.
I believe Fabian was a Coyote last year, maybe 2 years ago or last year, and transferred to Lamar. Now playing third base. He takes that one outside for ball one. Count now 1-1.
Crushes that to third base, and Mazzetti is able to glove it.
Great play by Alex Mazzetti over there at third base. Kind of a hot shot from Fabian, was able to drop to a knee and snag that one out of the air for out number one.
That's why they call it the hot corner over there.
Oh, I did not know that.
You didn't know they called third base the hot corner,
didn't
bro?
know that.
Yes, you did. Come on.
No, that ball was right at Alex Mazzetti. Squares the bunt there.
Pulls back, and that'll be strike one.
Up to the plate now is Villalobos, the shortstop, who had a good play to end the inning in the bottom of the second. This was shot over to Bo DeWitt, who fields it cleanly and fires it over to first for out number two.
So a quick 2 outs for Jack Roventini and the Coyotes defense.
Which brings up the top of the lineup, number 12, Angel Comonres.
Swings through that one for strike one. The 0-1 to Colmenares. He's going to miss outside there. 1-1. That'll be taken for a strike, as it might have grazed the top of the strike zone there. Colmenares doesn't quite agree with that call, but will step in for his 1-2. And swings through that one and tips it, but Granger's able to hold on, and that'll be the 6th strikeout for Jack Roventini.
Roventini letting his defense work a little bit that inning, but then does it himself for the 3rd out. And after the top of the 3, he scores 0-0. And I would imagine we would see McKinney head back out to the mound for the running Lopes.
So the top of the lineup for the Coyotes will come to take his hacks again, Kyler Thruston.
Had to hit his last time up, shot a ball right. Had to hit his last time up, shot a ball right back up the middle. Looking to do that again in the top of the 3rd, bottom of the 3rd.
And that is going to hit him.
He will take his free 90. Look at that. That off-speed pitch didn't break quite enough and clipped Kyler Thruston right in the arm.
Number 1.
This brings up Blake Gregory. Gregory with the walk, his last time up.
BG strikes this one down the first base side and foul.
Oh, 1 to Blake Gregory.
There's that breaking ball that drops down in for a strike.
Count out 0-2 to Gregory.
Skies this one shallow center.
This one has a chance of getting down. But again, the shortstop, Villalobos, doing a good job playing his position, gets into deep, like kind of shallow left center over there. Was able to camp underneath that one for the first out here in the bottom of the third. Which brings up number 32, Zeke Burrell.
Struck out his last at bat. We'll be looking to not do that here. There's that breaking ball that catches the inside part of the plate, and Coyotes, you know, struggling with that pitch.
Absolutely. Seems they seem to be taking it quite a bit. Not hacking away like they usually do. Might expect a change here.
Pick-off attempt, and they got him at second base. So thrusting a little too aggressive over there on the base paths. They pick him off, and
for out number 2. They I think they knew that one was coming. Had 2 stolen bags in the first inning. But no, we're not letting them get a 3rd stolen bag, and picks him off there. Count 0-1. Zeke Burrell takes that one upstairs for ball 1. That one in the dirt for ball 2.
quit playing with the bugs up here, Austin.
There's a lot more bugs. They seem to coming out for summer.
2-1, and this one's skied to shallow right.
Long run there from the right fielder. Colmenares slid under it and was able to retire Zeke Burrell. And that'll be the 3rd out here in the bottom of the 3rd. And Jack Roventini will head back out on the mound for the Coyotes in the top of the 4th. Still scoreless. Both teams still searching for that first run. Leading things off for the Lopes. At the top of the 4th will be Jackson Brettel.
Swings through that for strike 1.
Brettel 0 for 1 on the night.
Another swing and a miss there. Quickly behind 0-2 now.
The 0-2 from Roventini. Misses low for ball 1. One, 2.
Misses outside there. Even just count up here. 2-2. And another swing and a miss there from Brettel. That's Roventini's 7th strikeout of the night.
Number 16.
Roventini yet to give up a hit. Knock on wood. As we're in the top of the 4th with 1 away.
Yeah, why would you say that? Why would you say that?
I'm sorry, I apologize.
You jinxed it. You wait. You jinxed it, Austin. Oh my gosh.
For all my Coyote fans out there, I had to take full responsibility for that one.
Just like, how can you do that to your own teammate?
I gotta apologize to Roventini.
You need to apologize to Rove because that was messed up.
While I was sitting here reading the stat line, I was like, 3.1 innings pitched, 7 strikes. No hits. And then, I'm sorry.
Wow.
But after the hit from Brettel, or not from Brettel, after the hit from Hepner, brings up number 32, Tondo. Count 2-0 to Tondo.
He's going to miss inside there. Ball 3, 3-0 count now.
See if Jack Roventini can fight his way back into this count. Misses outside there for ball 4, and Atondo will take his free 90 feet.
Roventini's first walk. So, you know, after you said something, he gives up his first hit, and then he gives up the first walk. Like, this is on you, Austin. This is on you.
I know it is, so apologies. Brings up number 33, Jackson Gatner.
The miss outside there. Ball 1. Double play still intact here.
Pitching coach BG will make his way to the mound.
He's probably going out there to say, hey, after the game, go beat up Austin. He's the one who jinxed you. It's all his fault.
Yeah. I feel bad.
You should. I knew it was going to happen, too.
But you got to give credit where credit's due. I mean, Hepner smoked that ball up the middle. So, as much as it's on me, it's also a good job on Hepner. Kind of crushed that ball.
Yeah, you put it in the air.
Instead of Jack Roventini being mad at me, I think number 16, Dane Hepner, should be happy with me. To look at
What team? What team were you on, Austin?
I'm a Chandler-Gilbert Coyote. But I like to look at things a little positively.
For the other team?
Well, just for the game of baseball. Mash.
All right. Well, maybe Roventini can get himself his first double play of the game.
Absolutely. Count 1-0 to Gatner.
Scores the bunt, pulls back, and takes that for strike 1. Takes that low, ball 2. And that one's hit into shallow center. Gregory couldn't make a play on it, so bases will be loaded here
for number 23. Or my apologies. Yes, for number 23, Keenan Oxford. Keenan Oxford now with opportunity to put the first runs across in the game for the Lopes.
Looks like first base coach has some words of wisdom.
All Oxford need here is deep fly ball or a ground ball to get to the infield to score Hepner from third. See if Jack Roventini can get himself out of this jam here in the top of the fourth.
Coyotes could use a huge double play right here, as that one's fouled off and straight back. Be strike one. You know, a decent showing from the fans on a Monday night. That's going to just miss off the plate for ball one.
Yeah, beautiful spring break night here at Chandler.
I forgot we were on spring break. So thanks for the reminder, Austin, and for all of you at home, as big swing and a miss there
From Oxford.
from Oxford.
Yes, it's St. Patrick's Day tomorrow, so all who are celebrating, have a great St. Patrick's Day.
Make sure you wear green. Got to wear green tomorrow.
Or Nash, the leprechaun, will come.
Yep,
pinch you.
they'll pinch you. So 1-2, swung on and missed for strike three. So Roventini gets a huge out right there, and now with two away, Croissant comes to the plate.
Huge at bat here for Croissant with the opportunity to put the first runs on the board.
Breaking ball, catches the inside part there. Maybe a little McKinney special.
I like it.
There's a fastball up and in that is drilled foul.
Count now 0-2. Croissant quickly behind. See if Roventini can get out of this one.
Upstairs with that fastball, 1-2. And swung on and missed, and Jack Roventini gets out of the bases loaded jam. So, you know, Austin's mistake there didn't end up scoring a run, but you know he could still, you know, have a no-no going through. But he had to say something, and he gave up 2 hits this inning. So, you know, you should apologize to him.
Give up 2 hits, but still has 9 strikeouts. So I think Roventini's still pretty happy with his performance today, as he'll go back on the mound on top of the 5th. But here in the bottom of the 4th, also having himself a day, McKinney will head back out on the mound. McKinney so far through 3, only giving up 1 hit, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts.
We'll step aside here as Grant Yost
Looks to lead things off for the Coyotes in the bottom of the 4th.
So Grant Yost comes to the plate here. Be looking to get his first hit of the night, as that one misses up and in. Ducks out of the way.
Yost 0 for 1 tonight.
Swings and fouls that one back. 1-1.
The 1-1 from McKinney to Yost. This one shot foul and out of play will be strike 2. Brings to a 1-2 count.
One, two. And Yost does a nice job there holding off. He wanted that one.
Struck out his first time up on a pitch, very similar. Does a good job holding back. Brings us to a 2-2.
And a breaking ball there inside that Yost kind of fell out of the way of, but broke back in, almost caught the inside part there, but that'll be a full count to Grant Yost. And swings and drills this one down the first base line. That will be extra bases. Grant Yost with a stand-up double.
To lead things off in the bottom of the fourth. Coyotes getting rolling offensively, bringing up number 22, Alex Mazzetti.
Number 22, Alex Mazzetti.
Mazzetti 0 for 1 tonight.
Upstairs. Ball one. And that one's crushed. Maybe not.
Right at the center fielder, Oxford.
Sounded better than it went.
Yeah,
I thought that was hit harder than it was.
I agree with you. It sounded crushed off the bat, but Oxford didn't have to move much. And Grant Yost wasn't able to tag at second, so with one away, Grant Yost remains at second, bringing up Gunnar Bryant.
Breaking ball there, misses upstairs. Ball one. That breaking ball breaks in there. 1-1 count. Back pick, and Yost is back in time. Another breaking ball that's in there for strike two.
Count now 1-2 from McKinney to Bryant.
Another one that misses upstairs. 2-2.
Misses upstairs once again. Brings us to a full count.
Another back pick to attempt.
Grant Yost back in time.
Full count. Misses upstairs again.
Gunnar Bryant makes his way down to first base. Now with runners on first and second, brings up Xander Raz.
Looks like the Lopes pitching coach will come out to the mound. Here's some action over there in the Lamar bullpen.
McKinney will stay in this game and will face Xander Raz here in the bottom of the fourth with one away.
Once again, the first base.
He's given up 2 hits, 3 walks, and 5 strikeouts. Roberto Carrasco decides to keep McKinney in. That ball gets away from the catcher. That'll move up the runners.
Now 2 runners in scoring position for Raz.
Misses outside there. 2-0. McKinney is in a similar situation with runners on third and second, but with nobody out. So here he's third and second with 1 away. Spikes one in the dirt there. See if he can get out of this one as well. Hepner doing a nice job behind the plate there, keeping that ball in front. And Xander Raz will take the free 90 and bring up Bo DeWitt.
Bases loaded.
Number 5, Bo DeWitt.
Bo DeWitt crushed the ball foul his last time up. The pitching coach Kyle Davis will head back on the mound, and that might be the day for McKinney. He'll head to the bullpen.
We'll be right back with you guys once we find out who the new Lopes pitcher is.
Now pitching for the Lamar Lopes is number 21, Abraham Mejias Ramirez. Will face his first batter of the night, Bo DeWitt. And the Coyotes, bases loaded, one away, have a huge opportunity to score here. Ramirez fires that one in for strike one, catches the top part of the zone.
And that's going to be a wild pitch, and Yost is going to slide into home safely.
That'll be the first run for either team. It will come from the Chandler-Gilbert Coyotes. Score now 1-0. That one got away from Ramirez a little bit. Hepner wasn't able to get there.
One to Bo DeWitt is going to be skied to the left side, and that'll get down and foul.
Count now 1-2. From Mejias Ramirez to DeWitt.
It's a long run for Hernandez Jr. Couldn't quite get there. Here's the 1-2 to DeWitt. This is going to be skied into shallow center field. That's going to get down.
Score two. The shallow fly ball from Bo DeWitt to Oxford out in center. Scores Bryant and Raz. Score now 3-0. And up to the plate comes Delmonico Granger, a.k.a. Woo. So a huge shout out to Woo. See if we can keep things rolling offensively for the Coyotes.
Thank you, AQ_15 on YouTube in the chat for that one. Don't know where that came from, but you know, Woo must be a nickname. The 1-0 to Delmonico. That's going to get away from the catcher. DeWitt will move up.
Hepner had a hard time holding on to that one. The 2-0 to Granger.
He's going to shoot this one out of play off to the right side. He loves to live away, hitting the ball.
Granger, he does. He really lives oppo, shallow right field down the line.
Saw it a lot in the fall.
See if you can replicate that here and score DeWitt from second.
That's going to hit him.
After the hit by pitch from Granger brings up the top of the lineup, Kyler Thruston. Thruston 1 for 1 with the hit by pitch in tonight's game.
So Mejias Ramirez having a little bit of trouble with command right now. See if he can dial it back in. As that one gets away from the catcher as well, and both runners advance another 90 feet.
That one behind Thruston. Hard play for Hepner behind the dish. Puts 2 runners in scoring position to the top of the Coyotes lineup.
Infield in for the Lopes, so Thurston will have to get something in the air. As he fouls this one back onto the road.
Count now 1-1. Misses low and out there. Count now 2-1. The all-white jerseys looking clean on the Coyotes tonight. Shout out to our sponsors, New Balance. Keep the Coyotes looking fresh. Thruston takes that one. Missed a little bit low there. Brings us to a hitter's count at 3-1.
You know, you always do a great job of throwing in the sponsors there. You just...
Thank you.
Yeah.
You were hating on me earlier, now you're loving me. Make up your mind.
Well, I mean, I had a valid reason to hate on you.
Fair enough.
Gave up the no-hitter, dude. That one's going to be chopped down the third base side, but foul.
Brings us to a full count. That'd have been a tough play for the third baseman, Hernandez Jr., with the backhand and the long throw. But instead, trickles foul.
Full count, and that one's going to be shot to right field. And the catch is made, but tagging from third is Bo DeWitt, so he will be in to score. So a sacrifice, a line out from Kyler Thruston.
Scores Bo DeWitt from third, makes the score now 4-0.
Center fielder.
Your Coyotes leading by 4.
Blake Gregory.
This brings up the center fielder, number 1, Blake Gregory. The Lopes infield now back, playing in their normal position with 2 outs.
Gregory takes that upstairs. Ball 1. And a big swing of the bat there from Gregory. Swings right through it.
Looked like he saw that one well, got a little happy in the box and decided to take a big hack.
I mean, sometimes you just got to do it, you know, like, because if you connect, it's
gone. Leaves that one upstairs for ball 2. Count now 2-1.
so 2-2.
It's Blake Gregory.
In the dirt there, full count. 3-2 to Blake Gregory. Called strike 3.
She watches that one go by.
Had
Now-
somebody mention the camera angle. And, you know, I think, honestly, we got the best setup probably out of any junior college in the nation.
And huge shout out to our athletic director, Russ. Who
Yeah.
put this all together.
Yeah,
His own
Russ.
money, so if you ever see him on campus, give him a thank you.
Yeah, shout out to
Deserves it.
Russ. All these cameras are I'm pretty sure are his. This is all him putting this together for the baseball team. So big shout out to Russ.
As he's helping the players on and off the field. And we will get back to you in the top of the 5th as Jack Roventini takes the mound. Had himself a commanding night. Leading things off for the Lopes in the top of the 5th will be number 17, Fabian Hernandez Jr.
Swings at first pitch and fouls it back. 0-1. Swings and skies this one way out of play. That one has some hang time.
Hernandez Jr. quickly behind 0-2.
Then swings at that ball in the dirt. Drop third strike. Throw to first is in time.
Jack Roventini gets his 10th strikeout on the night.
First up, number 2.
Which brings up number 2, Deberson Villalobos. Swings at the
And
first pitch he
skies
sees.
this one to left field. Gunnar Bryant makes a play, gets under it.
The ball doesn't seem to be flying tonight.
It is not. Like earlier, that one that Mazzetti hit,
Right fielder.
thought that was hit way further, was not hit far at all.
I thought that one, that Villalobos just hit, I thought that one had a little bit of power to it.
Yeah, not the wind we're used to seeing here at the Chandler-Gilbert ballpark blowing out. There's no wind as the flag is not flying out there in center.
And after the 2 quick outs from Roventini, brings up the top of the lineup, Colmenares.
Roventini's going to hit him. So the Lopes will get a base runner here in the top of the 5th inning with 2 away.
Jackson.
After the hit by pitch, up to the plate steps number 9, Jackson Brettel.
Brettel swings at The first pitch fouls it in the Coyotes' dugout.
Oh, 1 to Brettel.
Hits this one hard and out of play.
Over to the right side. Brettel quickly behind 0-2 to Roventini.
And swung on and missed, and that is Roventini's 11th strikeout of the day. He is rolling through the 5th inning.
After top 5, Coyotes still lead by 4. And Zeke Burrell will lead things off for the Coyotes in the bottom of the 5th. Number 21, Abraham Mejias Ramirez still on the mound for the Lopes as he faces Zeke Burrell for the first time tonight. Burrell takes that one outside for ball 1. Mejias Ramirez misses outside just again. Count now 2-0. Burrell hitless tonight in search of his first hit. Burrell takes that one for strike 1 in the outer half part of the plate. Two one. He's crushed to center field. Oxford with a great jump on that line drive and was able to track it down for out number 1. After the great play from Oxford in center field, brings up the DH, number 33, Grant Yost. Grant Yost had doubled on the right field line his last time up. Leaves that one outside for ball 1. Tries to turn on that one, but fouls it straight back. Count now 1-1. Leaves that one low for ball 2. Takes that one outside for ball 2. And for all Chandler-Gilbert students out there watching, remember, if you head over to Burrito Express, you get 10% off if you show them your student ID from Chandler-Gilbert. So definitely go out and give it a try. Some of the best burritos I've ever had.
We talk about Burrito Express.
Oh, yes, we are.
And Yo shoots this one to left field. That ball's going to get down and off the wall. Yost is trying for second, and he's in there.
He heard us talking about Burrito Express. He got a little excited. Decided to smash that ball to the left field wall. Brettel out in left does a good job getting in quickly, but Yost able to slide into second.
He turned on the Jets like he was trying to go get some Burrito Express.
Exactly. Now with one away and a runner in scoring position, brings up number 22, the third baseman, Alex Mazzetti.
He watches that one go by for strike 1.
Mazzetti 0 for 2 tonight. Big hack there from Alex Mazzetti as that one's chopped right in the ground for strike number 2. Oh, 2 to Alex Mazzetti from Mijas Ramirez. Takes that one for strike 3. Alex Mazzetti goes down looking. That'll be out number 2 in the bottom of the 5th.
Number 9, Gunnar
Which brings up
Bryant.
the left-handed hitter, number 9, Gunnar Bryant. Leaves that one outside for ball 1.
Back pick attempt, and Yost is easily back in time.
Count still 1-0 to Gunnar Bryant. Takes a big hack of that one for strike 1. If you guys ever wonder why Nash sometimes cuts out, it's because he's got to go eat and he's a growing boy.
A little snack break, guys. Can you blame me?
He's still trying to get to 5'5". It's a big deal for him. Be nice. 1-1 to Gunnar Bryant.
Swings through that for strike 2. You know, I deserve that after all the crap I've been giving you today. Guys, I'm not 5'5", though, I promise.
I'm just kidding.
Here's the 1-2. Misses there inside.
Evens this count up at 2s.
Misses just a hair high there. Brings it to a full count.
The payoff pitch to Gunnar Bryant for Mijas Ramirez.
Swing and a drive to right field. That's going to get down, and Yost is going to score. Big swing from Gunnar Bryant to extend this Coyote lead.
Ball crushed. Didn't get above 10 feet off the ground, but got to Colmenares just on a one hop and scores Grant Yost from second. And now for the hardline drive from Gunnar Bryant, the pitching coach, will meet with his pitcher, Mejillas Ramirez. That'll be the end of his day. And we'll be right back with you as we find out who's next for the Lamar Lopes. Now pitching for the Lopes, number 24, Sergio Sayas. Sayas will face his first batter, Raz, with 2 outs and a runner on first.
Raz chops this one through the 6-hole. Brian is going to head for third, and he's in there safely. So slow roller through the 6-hole. Typically, you don't see a guy go from first to third on a ball hit to left field. But Bryant turned the wheels on. Thought maybe there was some Burrito Express sitting on third.
I think you're right. I mean, the guys are running hard for Burrito Express. They heard us talking about it. They smell it in the air. Getting the wheels burning. Now with a runner on first and third, brings up Bo DeWitt. DeWitt, his last time up, had a clutch single, scoring 2.
And he shoots this one to deep left field and foul as it hits the light pole.
Count is now 0-1 after the long strike from DeWitt.
Runner goes. Throw down is offline.
And the steal stop there from Xander Raz kind of threw Hebner off his game as he throws it away, and Bryant was able to score.
Villalobos looked like slipped. Ball thrown a little behind him. Usually you don't see that ball get away from your infield. I mean, he wasn't going to get the out anyway, but ball squeaked into the outfield, and now Coyotes extend their lead.
As they're going to say he did not go on that one. Make it a 1-1 count.
DeWitt shoots this one to center field, and
Oxford easily able to track that one down, kind of hung in the air.
good swing, just a line out to center field.
Can't be too mad at. The Coyotes put up 2 in the bottom of the 5th, making this score 6-0. Your Coyotes leading by 6. And we will see here shortly, it looks like Jack Roventini will head back out on the mound for the Coyotes. Jack Roventini still on the mound for the Coyotes. And here in the top of the 6th faces number 16, Dane Hepner, the catcher. Who's quickly behind 0-2. Misses outside there for ball 1. Misses low and inside there for ball 2. It's a 2-2 pitch from Roventini. He's way outside for ball 3. Makes this a full count from Roventini to Hepner.
Someone's got some barbecue cooking around here. Smells pretty good.
Smells
making
divine.
making me hungry.
Smells divine.
Shoots this one foul, stays alive. We'll do the full count again.
Misses outside there for ball 4. Hepner will take his walk and his free 90 to first base, which will bring up the 4-hole. Number 32, Eric Atondo, first baseman for the Lopes. Atondo is 0 for 2 tonight. They get him on the check swing there for strike 1.
Tondo sporting the pink bat as he shoots this one to deep left center field. That ball's going to get down in the gap. Bryant having trouble getting it in. So a run will score on the double from Hondo.
Hepner scores from first on the deep fly ball from Atondo. This brings up the designated hitter, number 33, Jason Katner. The Lopes getting stuff rolling here offensively in the top of the 6th. He takes that one for ball 1.
Does a good job holding off that. 2-0.
Pitching coach BG will make his way to the mound. Talk things over once again with his pitcher, Jack Roventini. Bo DeWitt fields that one cleanly and fires over to first for the first out of the inning. Moves up Tondo from second to third. Which brings up number 23, Keenan Oxford, the center fielder.
That curveball breaks in there for strike 1. Oxford 0 for 2 tonight.
That breaking ball unable to break into the zone. Misses outside for ball 1.
That one in the dirt, and Granger does a nice job picking it.
This one's shot hard foul over the Coyotes dugout. We'll even this count up at 2s.
There is some action in the Lamar bullpen. 2-2. He's going to be fouled back.
You mentioned some movement in the Lamar bullpen. Looks like there's also some movement in the Coyote bullpen.
Two. It's going to be swung and foul tip, but Delmonico was able to hold on to that one.
After the strikeout, now 2 outs on top of the 6. Atondo remains at third base. And coming to the plate is number 3, the second baseman, Cole Croissant.
Takes that. Nice breaking ball there from Roventini on the inside part of the plate for strike 1.
Gets your Croissant swinging there with another off-speed pitch for strike number 2. Roventini with 95 pitches, nearing the 100 pitch mark. As he misses upstairs there for ball 1. My arm could not fathom throwing more than 20 pitches.
Yeah, I don't think I could do that either, as Roventini adds another strikeout.
With 97 pitches, 6 innings pitched, only giving up 3 hits and 13 strikeouts. Roventini have himself a night. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th, where Delmonico Granger will lead things off for the Coyotes. The new pitcher for the Lopes is number 7, Trapper Page, who will face his first batter of the night, DeMonico Granger, who takes that first pitch for strike 1.
Catches the outside part of the plate there, strike 2. I must say, Trapper Page, that's a cool name.
Trapper.
I won't lie. That's a cool name. Trapper Page.
That's a pretty cool name. Got to give respect. Respect is due. As DeMonico shoots that one right out Villalobos, who fires it over to Atondo.
Good pick at first by Atondo.
And they get the first out here in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 21, Kyler Thruston.
Which brings up the top of the lineup, Kyler Thruston. Thruston 1 for 1. With a sac fly and a hit by pitch. Takes that one inside for ball 1.
One out. That ball's chopped to third. Fielded cleanly, throw over in time. So a quick 2 outs.
For Trapper Page. His defense doing work for him here in the bottom of the 6th.
Gregory.
This brings up the 2-hole, the center fielder, Blake Gregory.
Ball's going to miss inside there. PG jumps out of the way a little bit.
Looks like the Hepner catcher sent a little bit outside.
Another ball inside. This time it catches the corner there.
Don't know if Page is missing a spot outside or if Hepner wants it inside. That one outside, and Blake Gregory shoots that one foul over the Coyotes' dugout. Makes his count 1-2.
One, two. Gregory skies this one out of play again. Stays alive. That one shot up the middle. That'll be a base hit for Blake Gregory.
Tries to get something rolling with 2 away in the bottom of the 6th.
That's his first hit of the night. That'll bring up Zeke Burrell.
Number 32, Zeke Burrell.
Burrell 0 for 3 tonight. Unlike him, looking for his first hit.
Swings through that for strike 1. It's going to miss just a bit outside there. Burrell chops this one down third base side and foul.
Brings us to a 1-2 count.
And a check swing there up the middle. Wow. I have never seen that.
I don't know
I've never seen that happen before.
if you guys could see at home, but it looked like it Villalobos kind of charged, bounced off his glove, and bounced perfectly to Croissant, who was sitting on second base, and got Blake Gregory out on the force.
That was insane. Villalobos, yeah, comes charging in at that check swing from Burrell. It was going to be a close play at first. Ball kind of got up on him, bounced off his glove, and right in the breadbasket of Croissant.
The breadbasket Croissant. You ordered that one well. Good job.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah, that's a play you don't see every day. And now pitching for the Coyotes is Luke DeWitt. The DeWitt brothers on the field together here for the Chandler-Gilbert Coyotes. And we have a little trivia for you guys here.
We have a trivia, every day. Every day at the ballpark, so we thought, might as well give you guys some trivia
And the
on the YouTube live.
And the trivia today is, I'll read off several characters from a movie or television show where sports played a key factor. The names get more recognizable as we move further down the list, so the earlier you guess, the better. If you guess correctly, you win a prize. I don't know how many of you a prize at home, but you win, and that's a prize. So, ready, here we go. Greg Mewey, Derek Wallace, Lyle Rabidou, Red Bluey, Vicky Valancourt. We'll give you a little bit of time. Think about all those names. Try to guess what movie or television show where sports played a key factor those characters are from.
After this at bat, we will give you the answer.
As Luke DeWitt will face his first bat of the night.
Hernandez Jr. DeWitt gets a swing and foul tip back for strike one. Looks like the Coyotes are having some pitch calm issues.
So I think this is a perfect time to reveal our trivia answer of the night. And did you guess it? The answer is The Water Boy.
I think I saw one chat in there.
Somebody in the chat? Oh, two of the people in the chat.
Bobby Boucher, was that a vote?
If we would have put Bobby Boucher, I think everyone would have got it right.
So Nathan and Cindy, congratulations, you guys. You're our winners tonight. As DeWitt gets a check swing there for strike two.
Your prize is the admiration for everybody else listening.
Count at 0-2, Hernandez Jr., who shoots this one a mile high.
Kyler thrusts in, calls everyone off, and makes the play for the
First out in the top of the seventh. And after the high fly ball from Hernandez Jr. brings up the 9-hole, Deberson Villalobos. Villalobos takes that one for ball one. My mom texted me. She didn't get it right. She didn't put it in the chat, but she texted me and got it right. So, got to give her a shout out. Don't know if she knows how to comment on the chat. No hate to her, but she knows how to text, and she texted me the Water Boy. So,
congratulations to Austin's mom as well. So,
count now 2-0. As Luke DeWitt misses upstairs and away there for ball three. count now, 3-1 to Villalobos. As he fouls this one straight back, as he stays alive.
Three-two is taken for strike three.
Luke DeWitt works his way all the way back, being down 3-0, and gets a strikeout against Villalobos for out number 2 in the top of the 7th, which brings up the top of the lineup. Number 12, Angel Comorares. The 0-0 to Colmenares.
DeWitt fires that in there, strike one. Breaking ball just misses low there. DeWitt, another guy for the Coyotes who has had limited innings.
But the few innings he has got has seemed to do well.
So with two away now, we have a 1-1 count. And swung on and missed for strike two.
Brings us to a 1-2. Luke DeWitt looking for his second strikeout here this inning.
Breaking ball misses away there, 2-2. And he's gonna hit Colmenares.
Square in the back. As a hitter, as much as as painful as it is, sometimes you feel like you got away with one. Down 1-2, take one in the back, take your free 90. Now for the hit by pitch from Luke DeWitt, brings up the 2-hole, number 9, Jackson Brettel.
This one swung and hit over to the head of Bo DeWitt, who's playing second base.
Maybe if he was as tall as his brother Luke DeWitt, he would have gotten that one.
Twins, by the way, if you didn't know that.
You wouldn't have guessed that, though.
You would not have guessed it. They're not identical. Honestly, you probably wouldn't even guess that they're siblings.
I had no idea the first day I got here. First week, I'd say. Which brings up the 3-hole, number 16, Dane Hepner, the catcher.
Fires that in there, but it'll miss the outside part of the plate there, ball one. Fouled back. 1-1. Luke DeWitt, you might have heard of him called Big Bird on the stream a few times. Usually see him running out, giving balls to the umpire. Today he gets a chance to throw on the mound.
Big Bird now with the 1-1 count to Hepner. Seems to still have some pitch comm issues. I'm sure that's not easy. I've never tried it. But having that little earpiece hanging from your hat does not look comfortable.
That one scorched into right center, so that will score at least one run. And they hold the other runner at third.
Scores Colmenares from second. Moves Brettel up to third. From the hard hit single from Hepner.
So Jimmy Turk will come out to the mound now, signaling the end of the day for Big Bird. Possibly.
Looks like they're
They're going to keep Big Bird in the game.
and see if he can get out of here. Get out of the top of the seventh. With 2 away. Runners on first and third.
So just some words of wisdom there from Coach Turk. Typically you don't see him go out there and then the pitcher stay in the game.
No, majority of the time that the head coach Jimmy Turk makes his way to the mound, you know, it's usually the end of the day, but looks like he's going to trust his pitcher, Luke DeWitt, and keep him in to face Matondo, who had the stand-up double his last time up.
Fires that breaking ball in there for strike one. Here's the 0-1. It's going to miss that down and away. Bring us to a 1-1 count. Runners on first and third with 2 away. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fire that in there, but miss low.
Count now 2-1.
Runner goes. This ball is shot up the middle and Thruston unable to make the play. So runner goes from first to third on maybe a designed hit and run, maybe not. Runner went, ends up getting all the way to third base, and now Jimmy Turk will make his way out, and that will be it for Luke DeWitt.
Another hard hit from there from Matondo, who's 2 for 3 now on the night with a single and a double, my apologies. And coming into the game will be Bodie Ramsey, the shifty lefty.
The Stallion, as Joe would say.
The Stallion.
That's Joe's nickname for him. So that ends the night for Luke DeWitt and the start of the night for Bodie Ramsey. We'll step aside here. Be right back with you on the Chandler-Gilbert Sports Network. Jackson Katner will be the first batter. Bodie Ramsey faces tonight. Ramsey misses with that first pitch.
Katner 1 for 3 tonight. They're going to get him on a check swing there for strike number 1.
So a 1-1 count. Fouled back.
Will bring us to a 1-2 count.
And they're going to get him in a rundown. And they get the final out at first base.
What's nice about that is Thruston was able to tag out Atondo before Hepner was able to cross the plate, so the run does not count. And an easy third out for the Coyotes.
Great
Top
job
of the
by
7th.
Ramsey on the mound. You know, sometimes the pitchers here step off or see that runner go and speed themselves up a little bit, and Bach does a good job looking down at third base, making sure that runner doesn't go, and then firing it over to your middle infield.
Absolutely. They practice it quite frequently at practice and execute it to perfection in the game. We'll be right back with you in the
There's
bottom
a
of the 7th.
new Lamar pitcher on the mound. Colin Naybauer is the pitcher for the Lamar Lopes. His first batter tonight will be Grant Yost, who's 2 for 3 tonight. That one's going to miss up and away for ball 1. Takes that pitch outside. Ball 2. Another ball missing upstairs. 3-0 to Grant Yost. And so 4 straight balls from Naybauer.
Third baseman, number 22, Alex Rossetti.
Pinch hitter today is going to be number 2, Cam Fleck.
Correction. Pinch hitting, number 2, Cam Fleck.
Cam Fleck will look to take his first at-bats tonight. Grant Yost leading off first. Naybauer fires that one in for a strike. Catches the top of the zone. Gets ahead 0-1. That one's fouled out of play over the first base dugout. Fouled back. 0-2. Runner goes. Throw to second is not in time. Grant Yost picks up a stolen base, but Cam Fleck will strike out. So Gunnar Bryant now comes to the plate.
Number 9, Gunnar Bryant.
And they, looks like they called Yost out at second base, maybe interference. Batter interference. So Yost will get called out at second as well as a strikeout. Naybauer starts Brian off with a strike. Gets him to swing through that strike 2. Quickly ahead 0-2 here with 2 away. Misses outside. Ball 1. One, 2. In the dirt. Good job by Bryant. Taking that. Even this count up here at 2-2. And Bryant swings through that for strike 3. So Colin Naybauer comes in, walks the first batter on 4 pitches, but then strikes out the next one, gets the batter's interference, and then strikes out another to end the frame, end the top of the frame. We'll step aside here as Bodie Ramsey comes back out on the mound for the Coyotes. Ethan Marquez will be a pinch hitter here for Katner. Ramsey starts him off with a fastball that he swings on and misses. And another fastball there catches the outside part of the plate. Strike two.
Misses upstairs there for ball one.
Misses inside there for ball one. Delmonico thought he got the strike. But the 1-2 swung on and missed.
Gets the strikeout he was looking for there for the first out in the top of the eighth.
Center fielder, number 23, Keaton Oxford.
Which brings up number 23, Keaton Oxford. Oxford shoots that one foul for strike number one.
He's ready to get one of those foul balls. Please return it to the Chandler-Gilbert representative. Thank you.
Oh, 1-2 Oxford. Fastball in there, strike two. Swung on and missed for another strikeout.
Be two this inning. So we'll face number 3, Cole Croissant. Misses outside there for ball one.
Catches the inside part of the plate there, strike one. This one's going to be chopped. Ramsey fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time.
Gets 3 quick outs, and we'll head to the bottom of the eighth as the Coyotes lead by 3.
Coyote 6, bar 3.
Quick shout out as it's Connor Niguez's birthday for the one of the Chandler-Gilbert Coyotes pitchers. So
Birthday boy over there.
turning 19 today.
Wow, fantastic.
Absolutely fantastic.
So everyone, wish him a happy birthday.
Coyotes win would make his birthday a whole lot better. Oh, the wind's starting to pick up.
Wind is picking up a little bit. As you can see, that American flag out in center field starting to blow a little bit. We'll step aside here. Be right back with you.
Leading things off for the Coyotes in the bottom of the eighth will be Xander Raz. He swings through that one for strike one. Raz 1 for 1 on the night. It takes that one for strike two. 0-2.
That's going to miss just a bit outside.
Count now 1-2.
This one's chopped over to shortstop. He has trouble fielding it, so Raz will reach on an error to start the inning off.
Villalobos kind of sat back on that one, and it took a bad hop right into his chest, and Xander Raz was able to beat that one out.
Number 5.
Which brings up number 5, second baseman Bo DeWitt. DeWitt takes that one high for ball 1. DeWitt on the check swing there for strike 1.
And a pickoff attempt over there. Raz is gunned down at second base, and that's the second time that's happened to the Coyotes today.
Like Raz was stealing on that one. On the lefty, sometimes you go just on the time he picks up his leg, and that time Neibauer was able to pick him off and get the first out in the bottom of the 8th.
DeWitt squares the bunt. This one's off the turf.
Fielded cleanly by Hebner behind the plate, who finds it over to Atondo for the second out. And just like that, after the air from Villalobos to shortstop, the pitcher Neibauer now has 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th.
Sometimes when you go to get that bunt down, you hit it too far, especially on the turf. That ball's just going to bounce up. Bounce straight up right into the catcher's glove.
It looks like we're having some substitution issues for the Coyotes. I'm not 100% sure. Do you know, Josh?
I have no idea what's happening.
Per usual.
Yeah, okay, dude. Like, you don't know what's happening either, so don't hate.
Well, it's
I
happening.
usually have a better estimated guess than you do. But this time I don't have any idea.
All I know is Delmo's going to step in the box and take his hacks for the first time against Neibauer.
Big swing and a miss there from Delmonico. Takes that outside, ball 1. Takes another ball outside, 2-1.
Count 2-1 to Delmonico Granger, who shoots that one straight back for strike 2. That one misses inside for ball 3. Will bring us to a full count.
And got him to swing through that for strike 3.
And after the 8th, Coyotes still led by 3, and Bodie Ramsey will head back on the mound for the Coyotes. This could be it. three quick outs, and the Coyotes will take the win against the Lamar Running Lopes.
Antonio Soto Rodriguez comes to the plate now for the Lopes. Rips this one down the third base side. Fleck fields it off the air and throw over in time. Wow.
Cam Fleck with the backhand. Cam Fleck with the backhand kind of shoots up his palm, rolls up his arm, grabs it with his throwing arm, and fires over for first for the out. We're seeing quite a bit of different plays tonight after.
Yeah, it looked like, he sat back a little bit on that ball that was hit hard. Short hop kind of got up on him, and he was able to stick with it. So great play from Cam Fleck.
Now hitting is number 2, Dibberson Villalobos.
Villalobos check swing there, went around, strike one.
Count now 1-1.
Ramsey misses inside there.
For ball 2.
Two one. Swung and fouled off of Granger's face mask. Two. Swung and fouled. Another one off of Granger.
Granger's getting peppered back there.
He's getting peppered.
He's like a goalie in hockey. Just wearing him off the chest.
You mentioned it before, catcher's 100% the hardest position on your body for baseball. Might just be the hardest position in general.
I would say it's just the hardest position in general. It looks grueling back there. So shout out to Delmonico, who's had a good game tonight.
This one's crushed to the shortstop. Able to field, throw over. It was in time, but a short hop there. Raz couldn't pick it. Good play by Thruston. Just
kind of a hard throw to make.
Hard throw to make, and not the easiest pick in the world for Xander Rass at first base.
This brings up number 12, the leadoff, Angel Colmenares. Colmenares over 2 tonight.
Fires that in there for strike one. Coyotes ground ball away. Get a little double play. That one's going to be spiked and gets away from Granger. So double play ball is no longer in play here. Going to have to get these last two outs the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, that one looked like, I don't know if it hit off the plate or something in the turf, but kind of shot away from DeMonico, who's been a wall all night.
Curveball there, just misses inside.
Looked like it almost clipped Colmenares. And we'll bring us to a 2-1 count.
Swung on and missed for strike two.
Fouled
That one's gonna be
straight back.
fouled back.
Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 from Bodie Ramsey.
It's going to be swung and chopped to first. Xander Rass will take it himself, and that'll be the second out here in the top of the ninth inning. So the Coyotes, one out away here.
Coyotes 1 out away, and Lopes down to their last out. Is number 9, Jackson Brettel. Will come to the plate.
Swings through the first pitch for strike one.
Big hack there.
Definitely trying to do some damage. Can't get it all back in one swing, though.
Oh. As they down by 3 and can only put 2 on the board.
Miss low there.
Count now 1-1 from Ramsey to Brettel.
Got a miss inside there. 2-1. Swung on and missed for strike two. So the Lopes are down.
It's their last strike.
Look at that. Finish each other's
Sentences. I'm with you too much, National McLean.
Here's a 2-2. Ooh.
The umpire wanted to.
He wanted to call it, but
He gave a little hezzy.
yeah, he gave it a little hezzy there. But I think he remembered the United States game yesterday. Remembered that call to end the game. And was like,
Can't be doing that.
can't be doing that. 3-2. Misses upstairs.
Now with 2 runners on, brings up number 16, the 3-hole, Dane Hepner.
So Hepner can get it all back here with one swing of the bat. So
Hepner could tie this game. And
could expect to see a big swing.
we've yet to see a long ball tonight, which I feel like we see.
Dude, you can't be saying stuff like this.
I'm just saying we've yet to see one.
Yeah, so please don't put that in the air. As this one's chopped back up the middle. And an error at shortstop as Thruston had a running play on it and couldn't quite get it in his glove. So now the tying run stands on first.
Which brings up number 32, Eric Atondo, who's been pretty hot tonight. 2 for 3 with a single and a double.
Ramsey misses outside with that one for ball one. That is going to be shot down the right field line and fair. So
make this a one-run ball game.
One run will score on a little weak flyer down the right field line. I mean, sometimes those are the best. Those are the best hits. Because I mean, you can't get there as a right fielder or a left fielder. You're not going to be able to get to a ball that's down the line like that.
Yeah. Number 32, Eric Catano's been hot all night. 2 singles, a double. Puts the tying run now on second for number 18, Ethan Marquez.
Number 18, Ethan Marquez.
See if Marquez can keep things rolling for the Lobes. So they already put up 2 in the top of the 9th.
Tying run stands on second base. Takes strike 1. The 0-1 to Marquez. It's going to be skied out of play, so Ramsey ahead now, 0-2.
Lobes down to their last strike once again.
I don't know about you guys at home, but I got to stand for this one. Getting me nervous. 0-2 is going to hit the batter.
Looked like it clipped Marquez just on his left jersey, his left shoulder barely grazed him. So now bases are loaded. Tying run on third. And number 23, Keenan Oxford at the plate. Oxford 0 for 4 tonight.
Fires that curveball in there for strike 1.
I gotta stand now too, Nash.
I'm getting nervous. Both dugouts up and lively. Swings through that. 0-2, so another 0-2 here for Bodie Ramsey. He will try to stay away from hitting the batter this time.
I'm sure that wasn't his intentions last time. Oxford taking his time, taking a breath.
Honestly, that might be worse, calling a time right there.
A little overthinking. A little too much.
Get him in his head. But also could, potentially mess up the pitcher who was in a rhythm. Gets 2 straight strikes. They're going to have a pinch runner go in over at second base. That'll be number 15, Dominic Gonzalez.
Looks like he'll run for a Tondo.
Number 15, Gonzalez.
So maybe add a little more speed on the bag for potential base hit that could, potentially score the leading run from second base. The 0-2. He's going to miss outside there. Great job by Delmonico behind the plate there. Looked like he might have almost slipped or something.
Yeah, it looked like maybe he called an inside pitch, and Bodie Ramsey missed quite a bit outside, so good job getting there.
Swings and stays alive. Fouls it off into the softball field. One, 2 from Bodie Ramsey. Swung on, and that is a base knock. That'll score 2. So the Lopes take the lead in the top of the 9th inning.
Score now 7-6. The Lopes leading by 1 after the huge base hit from Oxford. Let's bring up number 3. Oh, they'll pitch hit for Cole Croissant. They'll bring in number 5, Marco Hernandez.
Well, I'd say pressure's off now for the Coyotes. Just got to get this final out here and go in and get the sticks hot.
Get that run back. As Bodie Ramsey fires that fastball in for strike one.
That one in the dirt. Granger keeps it in front. One misses inside, ball two. And that one's crushed into left center field. That ball's going to get down.
That's going to score two. The huge hit from Marco Hernandez, who's into third with the triple. The Lopes will now lead 9-6 as they put up 6 in the top of the ninth. And Coach Jimmy Turk will make his way to the mound. We'll be right back with you as head coach Jimmy Turk talks things over with his pitcher and his infield.
So Tanner Leba will take the mound for the Coyotes. He'll face Antonio Soto Rodriguez for his first batter.
Leba in search of that third out here on the top of the ninth. The Coyotes have struggled to find it. Catches the outside part of the plate there with that off-speed pitch for strike number one. The high fastball gets Soto Rodriguez swinging. Count at 0-2.
Fires the curveball in there for strike three and gets the final out of the top of the ninth inning, but the Lopes score 6 to take the lead. Coyotes 6, Lopes 9.
We'll be right back with you in the bottom of the ninth as Kyler Thruston lead things off for the Coyotes, trying to take back the lead.
Kyler Thruston will be the first Coyote batter here in the bottom of the 9th inning. He will try to get things going as the Coyotes have their first deficit of the game. Takes strike 1. Takes that curveball outside part of the plate.
Count now 1-1 from Colin Neubauer to Kyler Thruston.
Just misses up there. Two one to Kyler Thruston. And he will take that for strike 2. Two.
Thruston watches that off-speed pitch go by for strike 3. Which brings up the center fielder, number 1, Blake Gregory. Gregory 1 for 3 tonight. Looking to get something rolling offensively for the Coyotes in the bottom of the 9th.
Squares the bunt and can't get it down. Strike 1.
Gregory leaves that one up for ball 1.
Shoots this one to first base. He'll take it himself for the second out, and the Coyotes down to their final out.
Jonas Molinar now playing first base after the pinch runner, which brings up number 32, Zeke Burrell. And the Coyotes down to their last out. Ball from the Lopes bullpen rolled into play. Quick pause, now back into play. The 0-0 to Zeke Burrell. Zeke swings through that one. Strike 1. Leaves that one up and out for ball 1. Misses inside for ball 2. Count now 2-1 to Zeke Burrell. Leaves that fastball, or leaves that off-speed pitch for strike 2. Count now evened up at 2s.
Coyotes down to their final out.
Final strike.
Misses there outside, full count. Final strike.
Zeke Burrell just trying to find a way on base. Coyotes in desperate need of a base runner.
He's gonna miss there. That ball's gonna get to the backstop, and Burrell will be the first base runner for the Coyotes here in the bottom of the 9th inning with 2 away. Grant Yost will come to the plate. This is part of the lineup you want up in a situation like this. Grant Yost, then Cam Fleck. Coach will make his way out to the mound, talk things over with his pitcher and infield. Step aside here and be right back with you.
Grant Yost trying to keep the spark alive for the Coyotes in the bottom of the ninth with 2 away and a runner on first.
Takes that curveball low for ball 1. Big swing and a miss there from Yost.
Chases the high fastball. Count now 1-1.
Misses there inside. 2-1. Yost goes down and gets this one, and that's going to get away from the third baseman.
Antonio Soto Rodriguez dove for that one, wasn't able to glove it. Now puts 2 runners on for the third baseman, Cam Fleck.
Third baseman, number 2, Cam Fleck.
Coyotes with a little bit of life now in the bottom of the ninth.
The tying run stands at the plate with 2 away. Runners at first and second. That's going to miss inside for ball 1. One out of Fleck. He'll take that curveball.
Strike 1. Count now 1-1. From Neubauer to Fleck.
And Fleck swings to a knee there. And the Coyotes once again down to their final strike.
See if Cam Fleck can keep it alive for the Coyotes. We're trying to claw their way back into this one.
Leaves that upstairs. Evens his count at 2-2. The 2-2. And swung on and missed.
That'll be the game.
Lamar Community College Running Lopes will take this one after scoring 6 in the top of the ninth to take the lead. They end up winning this one 6-9.
Good game between the Running Lopes and the Chandler-Gilbert Coyotes. Huge shout out to the Chandler-Gilbert Coyotes starting pitcher Jack Roventini and starting pitcher for the Lopes, number 19, Charlie McKinney. Both had good days. Huge shout out to Lamar from coming down from Colorado and playing the Chandler-Gilbert Coyotes. We will see you next time as Chandler-Gilbert is back home on Thursday and Friday. If you're not able to make it, you can tune in to me and Nash on the Chandler-Gilbert Network. Thank you for joining us tonight. We will see you next time.